Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. There's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds coffee is my guilty pleasure. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds coffee. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
The Dorkening and all affiliated shows are not intended for anyone under the age of 18. The following may contain discussions or scenes that have adult situations, graphic violence, nudity, strong sexual content, and graphic language. This show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
You're watching Tanner's Haunted Secrets
on the Outline Network.
What they say.
Dun, dun, dun.
There's a secret sound hidden deep within the center of the earth. Until you listen closely enough, you can hear it. And it sounds like razors through flesh. We are merely here to turn up the volume.
Hello, 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 and welcome to Tanner's Haunted Secrets. I am so happy to have here, right beside me, we have Friday, and we do have a special guest host with us. We have Cody here. So we have as our guest Ripley, and I'm excited because this is the first time that we have had a haunter on the show that is a traveling haunter that did not have a home haunt this year. So that's pretty exciting because I can't wait to dive in and just ask, how in the heck does that operate? So thanks for being on the show, and let's dive right into it because it's going to be a fun ride tonight. So, like I said, how does that all operate for you?
Most of the time it's self-funded. Going to a lot of these different haunts is all based on getting invited out and just doing some little guest acting out in the queue or in some of the scenes wherever they may need you to come in and help out with. It's a big, huge haunt community, and we all communicate together. So it's definitely a big appreciation when you get accepted to come to some of these haunts.
That's awesome. So how far do you actually travel, or have you traveled?
This year I only traveled over to North Carolina to my buddies at Deranged Acres. Really cool, classy haunt. Love them. They do a great job. Next year I will be traveling all the way up to Maryland to go guest act with Dinwiddie the Clown.
Didn't we just have Dinwiddie on here?
Yep,
Yeah,
we've had Dinwiddie recently.
I've known Dinwiddie for about the better part of 4 years.
That's awesome. Every time he goes live on TikTok, I say hi to him, and he's like, "Hey." So yeah, what got you started into this?
Actually, I started at a very young age. I grew up with parents that were in what they call the Lions Club from South Georgia. And every year at Halloween, they put on their own little haunted house, so I would act in it. I hadn't really acted since I was probably 13 years old, and then I moved to Tennessee, and probably about 3 years ago, got interested in it again, and met somebody locally here, and they accepted me at their haunted house, got started on it, and things have grown since.
That's awesome. Now, before I take over every single question, does anybody else have a question to start off with? Because I know how I can be with this.
Nothing I can think of right now.
My oldest actually wants to know if your clown character, what type of clown characters you have. Are they like murder clowns? Are they like stalker clown? What type of characters are they?
So right now, I have three different characters. One is not technically a clown. He's kind of somewhat of a demigod demon. He's just one of those quiet lurkers in the dark and sneaks up on you. But my main two clowns, Ripley, my character Ripley, he is more the murder, escape from the psychic ward clown that he catches you in every corner off guard or right up in your face. It doesn't matter. And then my other character I brought out this year called Vatanarak because he's just one of those crazy people that's been through everything there is and still survived. He is a slider, so he's one of those that definitely, if you don't pay attention, we're sliding at you, catching you with sparks and everything.
I always thought that was so awesome to see the sliders. There's a lot of training that goes into sliding. You can't just say, "Hey, I'm going to try that." You try that, you're going to end up sliding across your face.
Oh yeah.
So make sure you guys practice on sliding. Absolutely. Whenever people try,
and make sure you get the proper gear.
yeah. Safety, guys. Safety. Maybe perhaps have a helmet on the first couple of times, because until you figure out your balance on sliding, your face seems like that is going to be the number one thing that gets towards the ground.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's all about balance too. If you're not on all fours sliding and you're sliding just on your knees, it's still a lot of balance trying to make sure you stay upright and keeping the gravity moving forward.
And pay attention to where you're sliding, how the conditions are. If there's a crack, a slider will find it.
Buddy of mine, yes, definitely. Buddy of mine right now, he is actually starting to slide, and he doesn't have all the gear yet, but he has the knee pads and the gloves. He actually recently, about 2 weeks ago, went to slid the same area 5 or 6 times that night, caught one little spot the last time, and his thumb went straight down into the ground.
Is he okay?
Yeah, they said he had a deep contusion and a sprain in it.
Well, hopefully everything will be okay and he can continue to do it. And sliding is a very impressive thing about the haunted house industry, but it is so dangerous unless you have taken the time to practice. Don't just go do it. And if you see any type of tar, get away from it.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of training because you got to learn how to judge your surfaces, because some surfaces may look perfect for it, but it can be rougher and all get out and tear your equipment up quicker.
But yeah, so as you're traveling around, what's one of the best scares that you got this season?
Best scares this season. Probably was over at the Ranged Acres this year. Little kid, he was already kind of iffy about going. He started coming through the queue line, and I went sliding across outside the queue line there, and he just almost clotheslined himself. He was ready to leave. He's like, "Nope, I don't want no part of him." But he wound up actually doing the haunt, so he was really good.
We had a couple kids go through our haunt 1 week. The next week, had a couple different friends go with them, and they didn't even make it to the first scene. I psyched them out so bad. But
yeah, that was last
year.
Last year we had a little girl. She got about a quarter of the way through the haunt, and by the time she got to my scene, I could see she looked like a leaf in a hurricane, and I stopped. I was like, "No, this girl's already petrified. We're not going to torment her to wit's end with this." I stopped, got down to her level, nice as can be. She wound up coming back 3 more times and tackling the haunt.
That's awesome.
That is epic. You'll be proud of Opie Pie. She did her first hunt on Halloween, and she made it all the way through.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's
That's
funny that
one-
like
Go ahead.
I think it's funny because some of these kids that go through the haunts, they walk around like all they're tough and big and bad. Like they go through it like no problem, not even scared. But these teenagers like behind them or in front of them, we're like, "Ow!" I just think it's freaking hilarious.
See, that's the ones I always love. The ones that act big and bad, I'm always the ones going after those because eventually you're going to scream. I'm going to
Oh
get you. And the more you act tough or the more you act out, the more I'm going to mess with you.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And it's, the screamers are like my favorite ones too. Like you can hear them from a mile away. I'm like, yeah, that's my turn, baby.
Yep. And unfortunately, I've had too many peers.
Oh yeah. Being not in the haunted house industry, I've had the honor of being able to terrify, to amaze, to this and that. What's one of the things that throughout all the years that you've been doing this that always brings you back to one of the main reasons of why you're still doing this?
Just the love of it, really. I mean, Halloween has always been my favorite season, and every year to me is Halloween is every year, all year long. It doesn't stop for me. Biggest thing is the kids, honestly, just
Yep.
to give them a good time and entertain them. As long as they're having fun, that's all that matters to me.
It's one of the big things right there. I know how you say it. So what is one of the biggest things that you've had to tackle in your development of being a haunt actor?
Oh, definitely with the creating of the characters. It's not easy coming up with your own characters, coming up with the costume, the look, the design, the name, and then from moving forward, going into the challenges of sliding, going from that to a regular silent character, constantly back and forth, staying in and out of character, trying to make sure you're not mixing the characters. That's the biggest challenge, really.
Okay, you just brought up mixing characters. Do me a favor, explain to people what you mean about that.
It's according to if, say, you're working the haunted house one night and you're running two different characters. If you're running, say, Ripley, the psycho ward escape murder clown, you don't want to go into Vertanarak, the sliding clown, using the same voice or the same actions and the same scares because then it's just, okay, he just changed costumes. It just don't fit. You got to have a different approach for different characters.
Right. Now, do you ever use two characters in the same night?
Yeah, I have multiple times.
Oh my gosh.
It's fun because like Ripley, my character Ripley, he's a latex mask.
Yeah.
So when I switch from him to the slider character, the slider is all silicone.
Okay.
So it's a whole different approach and a different. I have to get myself mindset ready and physically ready because once you're in that silicone, you get hot quick, extremely quick. And my silicone is not got any nostril holes, so you breathe through the mouth the whole time.
Whoa,
Yeah,
no,
that sucks.
Right, Cody?
I get it, man. I did it
Yeah,
one time at the hunt that I worked at this year, man. Like, oh my, it was like full of like the chin was full of freaking like sweat and drool. I can like legit like, oh yeah, that sucks, man.
oh yeah, like silicone does fit a lot better to your face, give you more facial reactions and everything that normally would than latex, but it's definitely hotter. That's for sure.
Silicone.
Yeah, I was wondering.
In the haunt industry, some people refer to silicone masks being the claustrophobic mask because it holds on so tight and this and that. And me having glasses, of course, this is not something that I want to try because I am
Right.
worse than Velma without her glasses. So I have to have my glasses. And somebody said, "Oh, well, hey, I have a silicone mask that, I can put your glasses on after that." And I'm like, "No, I'm good.
Yeah,
I know what they do."
I will say if you've never had silicone mask before or wore a silicone mask, definitely if you're wanting to move in that direction, you definitely want to start with a small like half mask just so you can get used to the feel. Because otherwise, once you put it on, it's like a vacuum seal. It just does not move until you pull it off.
Yeah, you're breathing at the same time while it's stuck in your face. Yeah, that. Yeah.
While you're sliding, also, and you're only a mouth breather. Oh, every breath counts.
I mean, I worked at a haunt where they provided that costume for you, so like I was in a different mask like almost every night, and it sucked. Like I had to like assume like every little thing I can wear.
Oh yeah.
Then wearing like a straight jacket or a freaking jumpsuit on top of that. So I'm a big guy, so I sweat.
That's like that's like me. When I made the slider character, I went from wearing a full blown shirt and sleeves and all that to just a white vest. So I had a lot more air to breathe and I wasn't getting overheated.
Yeah, I was wearing like cutoffs and tank tops and stuff like that underneath my jumpsuits and stuff like that. So it made it a little bit better, but yeah. But wearing like boots for like 12 hours straight, ooh, man, that sucked. Especially for breaking men for the first time this year. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My feet were crazy.
So, Jenny, I got a feeling that you want to say something here because you're being quiet.
Oh, I have multiple questions. I have loved Klown since I was younger, since my first haunt. What has made you stay with the clown personas?
Clown personas are a widely known phobia, so they're fun. I can go out and I can create me a zombie, act like a zombie, but not all clowns act the same or are the same. Zombies are kind of like level playing field most of the time. So clowns, you can be creative any kind of way you want with it. You can take it to new levels. You can drop it down to levels. It's always fun to mess with.
Do
That's
you
awesome.
have a favorite way to get in character for each of your characters, or is there a suggested way to help people get into the mindset?
I don't know about Cody or anything. With me, it's kind of comes natural. It's once my mask goes on, I'm in character immediately. Like it's like a switch to me. What I suggest people that are wanting to get into haunt acting, if you're still living at home or you're in college and you're in a dorm or whatever, or even if you're just a grown person living at home, find a quiet space, go in there and practice, and let your get that mindset going. That every time I step into this character, it's in character, and I don't come out until I'm done for the night. Um, Even when I was at the haunted house, I was over the top of like the personnel there, so I was making sure actors were in character and ready. And the way I always told my actors was, once you step foot on property, you're in character. You don't leave character until we leave the property. Even when we have our roundup group in the morning or in the beginning of the night and at the end of the night for pepping up and winding down, you're still in character. I don't want to hear you out of character. The more you stay in character, the better your act's going to be, the longer you can withstand being in that act, and the longer you can withstand holding that voice or that actions.
Yeah, a lot of people a lot of new people. They were like, "What do I do?" And like some people told them like, "Watch a lot of movies."
I mean, a lot of our new actors that we had when I worked at the haunted house, the way I would explain it to them is, just go home and be totally different from whoever you would ever be normally. Just act out that side of you that you've got locked inside that you wanted to release. Just become that demon, that creature, that crazy person, watch different training. There's multiple training videos out there all over the internet of how to teach actors to become better actors, find their characters, find their voice. Watch these videos and then take it and make it your own.
Yep. Yeah, that's
Agree
what I
with
do.
that.
Because if you're, I always in a new character almost every season, like every day, like well, every week of the season. And I was a new character, so I'm like, I'm standing there like getting a character, like how can I do my voices and all this other stuff. You got to the point where I started doing the same voice, and out of nowhere, I'll start having like a British accent or like oh, what to like, yeah, something like that. I'm like, where'd that come from?
Yeah, it does. Sometimes it'll just click, and you'll be like, all right, I know what I want to do with this character. And especially if you're working inside of a scene in a haunted house. And like Cody, if you got to change characters every night or whatever, it's according to if your haunted house will let you look at your scene before opening. If they do, that's great because that way you can go into your scene, look around, think about the character you are, and see how you want to portray, how you want to get these scares, how you want to become this creature.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I had someone years ago ask me, "Hey, when you're doing stuff from one character to another, is it anything like Master of Disguise?" And I told him, I said, where he just looks at him and goes, "Become another person." No, you can't just switch that way. You take a few moments and you think of, okay, I'm getting the groove. And sometimes when you go and you have one character to another and you're trying to get switched over, one character will do something totally different than the other characters. So it's not always an easy switch. And you're trying your hardest. As soon as you go and you get the one character totally off to the side and now you're embracing this other character, you just don't want to slip back into the first character. If you slip into that character, it's so hard to get back into the other one that you were just in.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I'm running two characters a night, I'll run for like half the night the first character, but once I switch into my second character, while I'm getting into character, I'm preparing myself for the character I'm becoming at that point. And then once I'm fully in it and I'm immersed, I put it in my head, hey, we're just starting the night, so this is the character you are. This is where we stay.
Right. I'll tell you, I have my haunt. That is my haunt that I own. And then I get to go down to Dayton, Ohio to go play at Hell's Dungeon for their out of season haunts. And their Christmas, I've got one character. Their Valentine's Day, I have a different character. And Valentine's Day, I really got to watch how I'm driving back because I cover myself in hot sauce all the way. So when I'm driving back, it is like, man, maybe I should like clean some of this off of me. But it's like, nope, I'm in my character. And if I get pulled over, by gosh, I roll down that window. The officer is going to absolutely have more questions about anything. And I'll be more than happy to explain why this was the best decision of my life.
It's happened here going from the haunt, coming home, just to get so tired you don't want to even get out of your character at the end of the night or anything, and drive home and full clown get up. You stop at a red light and somebody looks over and they're like, "Oh, what the?" It's happened.
I'm not gonna lie. I've had to stop at a rest area and just take a quick little nap, and that's when the trooper will just happen to come over, look over, and go, "Hey, are you doing okay?" And you pick up your head, and you're just full of everything that you had on you, and you roll down the window, and it's like, will you accept the answer of "I'm a haunter"? I was at a place, and yes, I'm doing fine, but I just needed to take a nap. And he just looks at it and goes, I'll accept that, but I need to know what is on your shirt. That, sir, is buffalo sauce from Hot Wings. Did you make it in your mouth? Yes. Yes, I've ate so many hot wings in the last 2 days that my character Honey Glaze does not want to touch anymore for a while. But yes, when you do a character, you can't just slip in from one to another. It takes a little bit to switch your brain, and it is even more torture to switch back into the first one. Yeah. Jenny,
Yep.
I know you got a question here.
Well, I had put in a little snippet of Martha's thing, but then my next question is, what is the one thing that you want, like the whole? Let me start again. What would you suggest to the patrons that come in to meet the haunters? What do you want them to know the most?
We're just there for fun, just like they are, and just for entertainment. We're not these big scary people in the middle of the night that's gonna come take you away and stuff like that. A lot of people get that misconstrued, and it gives haunt actors a bad name. Like a lot of times, I know a lot of times here in the past year, going on 2 years, I've grown so much that I still get the scares, but at the end of the time that they go through and they're out in the queue area, 9 times out of 10, I'm getting called out to the queue because they want to get a photo. And as long as I can keep that morale up of, hey, we're here for fun and entertainment, let's have a good time. He really got me really good. I'd love to meet him. That's all it's about.
That rocks.
Yeah.
This year at CreepyCon, I bet I took over 500 photos with people. And just people coming up, oh my God, you're Ripley. I'm like, yeah. What's up? Can I get a photo? Yeah.
I had to turn down so many photos this year because we can't like take photos with like customers and stuff like that. The haunt I worked at, but at the old haunted event I worked at, I used to work with Pi a long time ago. I took pictures of my kids, grown-ups, adults, everything. It was so awesome to get that thing where like they even comment you, hey man, you did a good job scaring my kid, or like, hey, go get him. And I scared the shit out of them. Oh yeah, it's amazing. I don't do it for the money. I do it for the public, the community. It's all about the fun. I love it.
That's the main thing. Everybody always asks me, like, why are you doing it? I'm not doing it for popularity. It's fun. It's entertainment. It's fun. It's enjoyable. It's something I love to do.
Why do you do it? Because the therapist just was not helping me with my issues.
Yep.
That's true too.
Emotional damage.
I think I gave the therapist emotional damage. They said, get out.
No, they begged you.
That happened.
A therapist paid you?
Hey, I can't help it, man. Once I got on that stage, she told me, please just put your clothes back on. Threw money at me. Anyway, hey, Friday's got some pictures there. Why don't you roll through that beautiful bean footage that we got in your photos here? And Ripley, you just tell us what we got here, what we're looking at.
Hold on, there we go.
That was actually the first year with as an adult haunt acting. I had started out with that first haunted house I was with. The guy right beside me, he's a really good buddy of mine. He goes by the name of Jellybean the Clown. He's the one that's actually getting into sliding. That is actually at our old haunt where I was working at. That's me and my wife. That is Mama of Horror on TikTok, but her clown name is Bun Bun the Clown. That's me and Jelly Bean again. We had just got through torturing a bunch of college kids that I ain't scared. Oh, there's that pretty smile.
That's pretty sweet.
That was actually taken by a guest. And that one. So again, me and Jelly Bean, and the guy in the middle is actually one of my brothers. His name is Ripley. Me and him are part of the Tennessee Clown Cartel.
Hmm.
That one is my buddy Ian. He goes by Cerberus Actual on TikTok. Me and Jelly posing for a photo shoot we did. There's the Tennessee Clown Cartel logo. That was my initiation into the cartel photo that they had made.
I love the logo. That is really cool.
That is the Tennessee Clown Cartel mascot, is a raccoon. I know y'all know who that one.
I know this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We love
So
this guy too.
This one was this past year in August at CreepyCon in Knoxville, Tennessee.
I was supposed to go to that, and I just could not make it happen. And everybody's like, no, you really should. There's probably a lot of people that go there that would actually know who in the heck you are now.
Oh yeah, like this year we had I'm sure everybody probably knows him, big YouTuber Tampa J.
Mm-hmm.
He came through there this year. So the person behind me, if you can tell, I'm wearing my demon mask in this one. This is my demigod demon character right here. Jelly Beans beside me, and the person behind us is a nationwide known stilt walker called Wicked Sick. She used to work at Woods of Terror. A little bit of sliding.
You know, as we keep on going through these guests more and more, I think it's wonderful just because they're starting to talk about haunts that we've had on the show or people we've had on the show.
Yep. This is the demon. This is Delta. He is actually a part of a trio that's going on. I have a good buddy of mine down in Alabama that he started out with a really, really good friend of his that grew up together. And his friend wound up passing away, and they had this idea of making these two characters, Alpha and Omega, and running in two different masks. Well, when he passed away, to do honor to him, I made the Alpha and Omega into one mask for him. So my buddy Rafe Blade is coming out with Psi Gamma character, and I come out with Delta. So it would be Alpha Omega Psi Gamma Delta.
That's pretty sweet.
This was over at Deranged Acres in Mount Olive, North Carolina. This is Cartel Night right here is what they ran. So the yellow guy is Smokey. He is a North Carolina charter. The red haired on the other end is Blinky. They run that haunt there together. The one right behind me that is standing there like this, that is Smokey's daughter. They call her Psycho Skittles. And then you have me in the front. The all blacked out is Rafe Blade, one of his other looks. And then the green one is our brother from Tennessee, Mr. Chuckles. Another version of it. I think we're actually with, there's some guests right there. Yep. That's three of us Tennessee brothers. There's 7 of us all together in Tennessee.
Okay.
There, that'll be a little better. So, Chuckles, I do believe it's Chuckles, the guy in the green, right?
Yeah.
Yep. came across him on TikTok a while back, and it's probably been almost a year ago. And I told him, I said, "You're a hunter. Would love to have you on a podcast show." He goes, "Oh, I'm not a podcaster. Here, I can give you a whole list of them, but I told him, I said, one of my goals is to actually get you on one of the podcast shows. I don't care. You can wear your stuff. I don't care." And he's not agreed to it yet.
Yeah, he's one that likes to stay in the back and stay in the shadows, but he really don't give himself enough credit because every year at CreepyCon we have this event we run called Haunt Therapy. It's something that us Cartel do all together. And what it is every year we do a children's charity that we raise money for. So we've done it for 3 years now, fixing to go into 2026 for the fourth season. In 3 years, we've raised over $12,000 for children's charities.
That is absolutely amazing. Coming from a background of me being a charity haunted house, uh, doing charity stuff is amazing. Just getting the feeling of, hey, I did this, and now I give this to you guys, and you just walk away into the shadows. I know that we actually had a situation at one of our friend haunts, and we've already put out that we're going to donate money towards a person that got too close to a fire barrel, and it caught their costume on fire.
Oh,
Yeah, she's young. She'll bounce back, but it's not like it's going to be forgiven.
right. Yeah, I
So,
know. Chuckles is the one that came up with the haunt therapy idea 3 years ago. He brought it to the cartel's attention, and we kind of sort of went with it, and we ran with it. The first year we did Children's Miracle Network, and then we did St. Jude's. And this past year was our biggest year yet. We did Children's Cancer Research, and we raised over $6,100 this past year.
awesome. We You brought up Woods of Terror.
Mhm.
And when you were talking about the one from Woods of Terror, we had one of the people, and she was on here from Woods of Terror, but she also talked about what they started, and it's called Let's Scare Cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another thing that my haunt, after we got done this year, we took a vote, and we all agreed that we're going to donate money into that too.
Heck yeah,
So,
yeah. Bone Daddy is amazing over there at Woods of Terror. He's a really great guy.
I got a chance to meet him very shortly, and when I was at Transworld this year, a lot of people were coming up and actually going, "Hey, it's Pyle. He showed up." Yep, first time actually making it. I want to go back this coming up year, but I have a senior class trip that I'm going to go with with my son, so it conflicts with both of them, so I won't be able to do that, but it's fine. I also won't be able to make Midwest or East Coast, so maybe CreepyCon will be something that I can actually get myself down to next year.
I know it's July 31st, August 1st, and 2nd.
That might be the one that I actually. Yep, that might be the one that I actually get to go to, because after that in August, I shut down for a whole week to go to a music festival. And
Yeah.
if we have this show, it always gets pre-recorded, because I ain't showing up for the show at a music festival, even though we had someone that actually watches this show come up and asked me to autograph something, and then brought something back, and then 5 minutes or 5 times later, he looked at me and said, "Can I get a picture?" I was like, "Yeah." And his dad's like, "Do I pay you?" "Why?" "No. Come on, we'll get pictures." But yeah, I love doing charity work. This wonderful gentleman over here knows how much I love charity work. I do it so much that I swear I just need to unplug myself for a whole month.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
actually doing something different this coming year at CreepyCon. My wife, Mama of Horror, she's gonna have a booth there this year. She does sublimation.
Okay.
So she is going to be making, I think it's right here. Hold on.
I really thought it was Rocket the Raccoon on his flag a long time ago. And then I come to realize that is not Rocket. If it is, it's a pissed off Rocket the Raccoon.
I think she's got it put up. But she has a design that I created. It's got a bunch of clowns and a bunch of little kids down here, and it says Haunt Therapy. We do it for the kids. And she's got it put on a bunch of kids' t-shirts we'll be handing out this year at CreepyCon.
So is the haunt therapy just for the clowns, or is it
No.
for okay.
Haunt Therapy is open for the public. We hold a little auction, so we take a lot of donations if people want to donate, like masks or anything they want to donate, really, and we auction it off, and all the proceeds go towards the charity.
Just don't ask Tater to donate something. He'll donate apples. If you guys did not hear that story, Tater from Froggy Fog put a mystery box together, and no one could tell anyone what it was, but there was a few people that knew, and it went over thousands of dollars on everything on this. And finally, Bone Daddy got it. When Bone Daddy looked at it and it was brought to Bone Daddy, the one. Did you die over there?
No, I had my phone on charger, and I had no other source to like hold my phone up while I'm trying to charge it. So
Also, I just flipped over. Anyway, so Bone Daddy goes ahead and opens it up, and he realizes it's a box of Tater's Family Farm apples from Ohio.
Oh wow!
And
Now I know every year Froggy Fogs is down there at CreepyCon too.
right. But yeah, it just absolutely was like, what did you do? And he goes, I'm going to make this right. I'm going to make this right. I am so going to make this right. Because that money does go into different stuff. And Bone
Right.
Daddy, this isn't what I thought I was going to get. But, yeah.
Yeah, I think this year the convention is giving the cartel. They got us a lot of the biggest booth that we've had yet. I want to say it's a 30 by 40 or a 30 by 50 booth.
Ooh. It's
Um,
a nice size booth.
it is. Last year they had a 10 by 20, which is what my wife, Mama of Horrors, got this coming year. And like, she's kind of the owner of the CreepyCon is kind of situating all of us over there together, so it's easier for everybody to see all of us right there together. I know if you don't know who they are, Darkfall Candles, they're really great people. If you want a custom made candle, you can go check them out, get with them. They'll go over it with the scents and all that with you and see what you want. Send you samples. She makes a lot of the cartel actors' candles. I have one. Chuckles has one. Cheetos, Smoky Blinky, my president and my charter, Mr. Biggs. They're all going to be over there right there close together. So, like, Mama over here, my wife, she's going to have her booth set up, but she's got a big backdrop stand. She's going to have like 2 to 3 backdrops on it. So, if anybody wants to stop by and get a photo together, they can.
Dude, I will tell you, I get down there, I hope I get a lot of photos. I am terrible about taking photos with people, but people have so many photos with me, but
Right.
I'm bad. Like, it's like, oh, dude, it's great to meet you. Nice to go. Can I get a photo? Yeah, no problem. And then we'll be talking next thing you know. It's like, you know what? I should have got a photo too. I'm a fucking idiot.
I will say this: make sure you got some clean freed up memory space, because I will tell you right now, the amount of photos you'll take there is ridiculous.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, see, I've never been to like honors
Thanks,
conventions
Jelly
and
Bean.
stuff like that. So,
I'm gonna toot my horn here, because we're really good at this. Not only are we talking about all these different conventions and this and that, I just do want to tell you guys that if you guys are available, you guys want to travel up to Ohio, at the Ohio Reformatory Ohio Haunters Convention is going to be happening May 9th and 10th. This is something that we have done in the past, but COVID kind of killed it, and it was brought back because the Haunters in Ohio want to have something. This is, once again, at the Ohio Reformatory. That's where Shawshank Redemption was done. I know Blood Prison is going to be running.
oh really?
Yes, Blood Prison is going to be running.
I
We'll see with
think.
me.
Go ahead,
Bub.
Cody.
Well, with me being, I was a haunting actor out there and stuff like that, but like, I don't know if like I was able to still attend that though.
Oh
With
well,
me being,
yeah.
being a pretty,
I don't know how many haunters they're going to have for the whole thing, but yeah, absolutely. It is something. I know that they have vendor booths that they just started opening the vendor booths, and they actually have vendor booths right in front of the cell blocks, or in front of the cells.
I want to say my buddy that is a haunt actor in Ohio actually did that one this past year.
Blood Prison.
Yeah, I want to say he did. I'm not sure. He goes by the name of Clank. He he's up there in Ohio. I can't remember the haunt he used to work for.
Well, we have 144, so it's hard
I
to
think
pick just one.
I think he's working at some amusement park up there now.
Cedar Point, Kings Island.
Kings Island.
Yep, there you go.
He
it
runs
was like,
the lighting and everything there at Kings Island.
Okay. So he might be getting ready to do the Christmas, the
Yes,
winter fest.
yes, they did ask him to come in and do the Christmas Winterfest this year.
Awesome. That keeps him busy.
Oh yeah, he stays busy. He stays busy with that stuff.
I know my wife was so ready for October to be over with, so I could be home more.
Well, I guess that's the good thing with us is my whole family haunts together. So like my 12-year-old who has autism, he acts, and then my 14-year-old acts also along with my wife.
Yeah, the old haunted event I used to work at, like my wife used to walk she did like the trail guides or whatever like that. Then she did the bunny trail for the kids that couldn't get all the way there. I mean, Pyle knows about the old haunted event that I worked at. He was once a actor out there, then he switched up on us and started his own little event. But his event's pretty cool too. I've been through it so many times. But yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, this coming up 2026 is going to be 10 seasons.
For
Oh
you?
wow.
Yeah. So
Oh wow, that's crazy.
who would have thought that would have happened? But yeah, I mean,
That's
ours
crazy.
is going to be in 2026. Ours is going to be 10 seasons, and we're going to do some stuff. I'm just not exactly sure what we're all going to get into. I mean, everybody's like, get ready because we're doing a parade. It's like, what parade? Well, our parades are starting in June, so we're going to go and do a whole bunch in June. And it's like, no one likes us in June. It's like, so what? We don't care.
Hey, I've done some Fourth of July midsummer events and characters, and whoof, it gets hot.
Bone Daddy's got one.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, a criminy. Being in North Carolina, and you're battling that heat along with all those costumes. What the heck? But you know what? He does a great job.
He does. He does very
His
well.
haunt is amazing. I've got to go. Sometime I gotta go Pennsylvania to go to Field of Screams. I got a buddy that's one of the people that's up there. He's doing
Next
that,
year?
and sometime this coming up summer, I am supposed
Okay.
to go over there, go visit, and go check everything out. I learned so much about that haunt recently. I had no idea that there is a kids area, and it's
Mhm.
called Corn Cob Acres.
Oh yeah.
It's not scary. It's nothing like that. It's just 100% kids, and I'm like, "Where's this located?" And they said right on the other side. Nuh-uh. I looked at it. I'm like, "Geez, that criminy." But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's like when I go up to guest with Dinwiddie next year in Maryland, I got to stop over and see my other buddy Sebastian in Maryland at Field of Screams in Maryland.
okay.
And they were actually closed this year due to remodel, so they're going to be opening up next year with a full new refreshing look and everything.
See, it's crazy because there's another haunt here in Ohio that I had. I used to work for Amazon and I did deliveries, and it's some kind of like Brothers Circus or something like that. They do like paintball and stuff like that up here in Ohio somewhere. I'm like, I had to do delivery there one time. I'm like, that's kind of cool.
Hammer
I don't know where it was
Brothers.
at.
Hammer
Yes, I
Brothers.
think it was.
Hammer
Yes.
Brothers Haunted Circus is in Waynesfield, which they want to make an agreement with me because they're just a hop, jump, and skip from us, along with Haunted Town Hall is just a hop, jump, skip. Hell's Dungeon is down in Dayton. Forsaken Forest, they want to make a little bit of a agreement if they can. So we're the littlest haunt. And it's funny because I tell everybody, yeah, we're just a little guy in the middle of nowhere. And everybody asks, well, where are you located? Between the cornfield, the bean field, and the bar.
So you're not far from Land of Illusion.
Nope. Land of Illusions is probably hour and 15 south of me.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
I've heard they're
Dayton,
pretty
right?
good.
That's Middletown.
Is
It's
it?
closer
Yeah.
to Middletown. Yep.
See, I got a friend that works out there as makeup artist and a haunt actor at Land Illusion. And I think I have another friend too that does haunt acting somewhere else too. I can't remember where it was at, but yeah, met him
Yeah.
through TikTok and yeah.
Yeah, I think the furthest of all my friends that I've grown to know over the past year to 2 years, I think the furthest one that's wanting me to come act with them is out in Texas.
That's a Jenny's World.
Ooh, where in Texas?
Near Austin.
Okay, kind of far away from me.
She got excited. She's like, "Oh, really?"
Well, it's
Yeah, I'm like, are you
it's kinda
coming
funny.
to the Texas Maze of Terror? Or are you gonna go to the Gothic Jail After Dark? Then
No,
I get to come see you.
I want to say it's called Hangman's or something like that.
Well, if you ever go there, please look at them and tell them, "Hey, I have a wonderful podcast that you should be on," because we haven't done too many Texas ones.
Actually, to actually spread it word a lot more, I've actually spreaded it out to the groups that I'm a part of, like the Unrights, the Creepy Con group, which all the Texas haunt actors are all in those groups. So
Yep.
they should be either watching it or be tuning in sometime tonight.
Yep. And the thing is, like I told you, it's live right here on Facebook and YouTube. And once the show concludes, it's not going to go anywhere because it's going to be found on YouTube.
Right.
Facebook gets rid of stuff after
Yeah.
30 days?
Yeah.
I think so. Actually, I seen my buddy
Within the
Jellybean
next
pop in
couple
a
of
few
days.
minutes ago.
Within the next couple of days, I'll get to change it over to the actual Chainers website. The not the website, but the YouTube. So you'll be able to find it there as well.
Yeah, I seen Jellybean pop in and comment, "That's my best friend Ripley." That
Yeah,
boy, he's like my twin, and when we're together, oof, we cause chaos.
we actually have a really, really good fan that watches every episode that we have. If not exactly at that time, this person will watch it in the next couple of days, but does not like clowns. Cannot stand clowns. Does not mean that won't watch it. Just means that not friends with clowns.
I got a friend of mine. She has a good buddy of hers. She knows. There's Jellybean. Every time he comes in the live, if any of us are in the box, he's so petrified of clowns that she makes all of us turn our cameras off. Just so it doesn't affect him. Like he's bad. Like if he even catches a glimpse of a picture of the clown near him, it's immediate hyperventilate, panic attack like crazy.
Yeah, I got a friend like that too.
So what we're saying is no McDonald's for them.
Sad part is, you talk to my wife, she goes, "I can't stand clowns. I'm scared of clowns," and I live with one.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a little insight on me. I had the opportunity to go haunting at a music festival, and it's not the one that Blood Prison has. I got a haunt at the Gathering of the Juggalos for ICP.
Heck yeah.
And when I say haunting, I mean I got to bring my chainsaw and all my equipment. And I was terrorizing. And they finally came out and said, "This is a line. You can't go past the line." And I was like, "But they want me to come to their campsite." "No. You stay in this area." I said, "Aren't you the biggest party pooper? Thought you guys were supposed to be fun clowns."
Hey, Bree.
But it was absolutely so odd. You're at that music festival. You know what the heck's at that music festival. Everything about that music festival. And we still go, "I'm afraid of clowns."
Right.
What is wrong with you? So, but we are at the point where we are going to take our commercial break. This is going to be 3 minutes that you guys can take a break. Question is, are you guys going to stay, or are you guys going to split out?
My wife's in bed, so.
Mine's not. Mine just walked by me doing laundry, looking at me like, excuse you.
Yeah, my wife had to walk past me to go to the bathroom, so I'm in my kitchen. And the bathroom's like literally like right here.
You know, you're more than welcome to have her come on the show, right?
Yeah, she's busy doing laundry.
Dude,
she
she
ain't worried
can
about
have
nothing.
her own show.
Oh, she would get so like tongue tied. She freezes up going in front of the camera.
Well,
That's
just
what my
let
wife
her know
does.
that the offer is there.
I'll definitely tell her.
But yeah, so we're going to take a commercial break. Ripley, if you're going to be here, awesome. We would love to have you a little longer. If not, we loved having you and we appreciate you. Before we do the commercials, Friday, does your kiddos have questions?
Yeah, my kiddos still have questions. Did we want to do them before commercial or after?
We're going to do them. We're going to do them before, because if Ripley takes off, you'll never know the answers. So Right
Very
before
true.
we do the commercials, we're going to go do one little segment that we love to do, but it's questions by this little guy. Actually, it's questions by a couple of little people.
Actually, there's 4 other questions that have been added by him and his sisters. The first one that I asked earlier, because she's like, you gotta ask as soon as you can, Mommy, because I want to find out. And my oldest, and then the Opie Pie that got to go through the haunt, and of course Dante. So, like, Cassie's like, does your clown have an imaginary body count for the ones he's unalived?
Nope, I lost count. Just stopped counting and just kept going.
We went past the
Okay,
toes.
it is.
We don't need to know no more.
Yeah. Okay, Dante wants to know if you like mechs.
I don't know.
Like what?
Mechs, like Gundam Wing and Transformers and stuff like that.
Oh, of course. I grew up on Gundam and Transformers.
Okay, that rocks because Opie Pie is wearing a duo shirt. Do you have what is your favorite type of milk? Chocolate, just regular milk, strawberry, banana, any flavor?
Mine's a little different. It's not regular milk. My favorite milk is actually vanilla almond milk.
Oh.
Ooh, that's good.
Sorry, I'm kind of a health nut.
Definitely great in cereal. Well,
With all the people
that's okay.
you eat, seriously?
Gotta stay slim.
I know. I'm fat.
I try to stay in shape because of the sliding.
I already got to rub myself out
Kyle
there.
already asked Sophia's. Kyle's already asked Sophia's other question earlier in the show, so I'm going to skip to the last question. Dante wants to know if you like to build and play with Legos.
Oh yeah, my oldest, my 14-year-old, he has a ton of Legos in there. He spends hours and hours in there, and then there'll be times that me and him will sit in there and just build stuff.
Oh, he'll love that because he's building Legos up until he went to sleep a few minutes ago. Okay, that is all the questions, and yeah, you've made all the tiny people happy. Thank you.
No.
So now we're going to go commercial break. We'll be right back in about 3 minutes, and we'll figure out who is going to stay and hang out.
I'll stay for a while.
Alrighty.
Yes, honey glaze.
That's sexy, pile.
You have no idea.
Look at fire.
Those suspenders are attached to underwear.
Oh my god. So are you paying for my counseling and therapy after seeing this, pile?
Haunting is your therapy.
I don't know after seeing that, man.
Nope. We're sticking to it. So
that's
we'll be back.
attractive.
We'll be back in 3 minutes as soon as she can figure out.
Greetings and shabibans. We are the Retro Reductibus Cephala Podcast, a long-form bi-weekly show that celebrates all the things that made growing up awesome.
Yeah, that sounds good, but I don't know what all those words mean.
I think what Parasite Steve's trying to say is that on Retro Reductibus, we explore a range of retro goodness, from toys, video games, and movies, to cartoons, and even snacks and school lunches.
Oh.
And we do it all with a positive spin, a slew of killer guests, and some very adult language.
And you know what else is cool?
No.
This crazy show is part of the Door King Podcast Network with new episodes every Tentacle Tuesday.
What's that?
And if waiting 2 weeks for a new episode gives you a sad, know that we drop bonus episodes all the time, like the off-format Crow's Nest and an interview series we call The Brig.
You can listen to Retro Reductibus on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or any app that's cool enough to carry the only show that celebrates all the things that make growing up awesome.
Hey everyone, I'm Maximus Christian Bryant, President of the Ohio Haunters Association, and you are watching Chainer's Haunted Secrets on the Owlite Network. And I wanted to invite you all to come see the Ohio Haunters Convention on May 9th and 10th in 2026 at the Ohio State Reformatory in Mansfield, Ohio. See you there.
There we go again. And we're back. Look, there's 3 of us. Someone has taken off. It's okay.
Sorry, I forgot about that one. I had an avalanche.
What? You forgot about Max? You can't forget
Momentarily
about him.
because the pirate ship decided to go bye-bye and it broke. Because it's Legos.
Yeah, I was trying to share those live streams with my friends, and I didn't know how to do it. So I'm like, all right, I'll just like post it or something like that. That was on the live stream. My good buddy Pile here.
Yeah, all you got to do is go to Chainer's Field of Screams.
Owlite Network.
And it's
Yeah.
Owlite Network. Those are both streaming it live. Because we love doing stuff live.
Yeah, tell me I can download an app or something like that, I think. Or like make an account or I don't know.
Oh, no. That would try bringing them into the show.
Oh, so I didn't send them the link, so good thing.
Yeah. That's.
I just had to post this live stream or something like that. Hey, check out it's on the podcast for the first time, you know.
Right. This right here, that right there that I just sent you is it being live.
Okay.
But you know what? We've had happy little accidents before on these shows. That's the greatest part about being live. You never know what's going to malfunction, happen. Jenny can't be on a show because there's a lightning storm and it took out the power or the internet. And Texas people, for Pete's sakes.
Man, I guess.
Dude, the wind took out my entire everything for 2 days straight. It sucked.
Well, at least you're not in Kansas. They got a tornado.
Yeah, we've had tornadoes here.
So
At least you're not from Ohio. You have like all 5 seasons in the same year,
yeah,
at the same time.
So, yeah, Jenny got an opportunity to show the wonderful picture of Honey Glaze, and we love Honey Glaze. Honey Glaze is just a wonderful character. I do not regret making that character. I do not regret going to Wingers in Sydney, Ohio, to getting a whole bunch of wings, putting them in a paint pail, taking them down there, offering them to random people that I've never met before, and asking them if they want a hot wing. And when they say no, I just go, "Oh, too saucy," and then just go ahead and rub it up and down my wife beater. I don't regret a single thing I've done for that.
See, I think it's awesome because when I used to work at the City Haunted Woods, like me and a group of guys, we used to go to like McDonald's drive-thru and scare the crap out of the drive-thru window people. They'd be like, "What the hell's going on here?"
Just so you know, McLovin's been on this show too.
I kind of figured. I haven't talked to that guy in forever.
But yeah. So just so everybody knows, Chainer's Field of Screams is closed for the rest of the year because we are done with our haunt season. Which is absolutely fine because, you gotta shut the thing down once in a while. But thank you very much, Friday, for doing that. This is what we were able to donate to the Salvation Army, and it was really awesome because honestly, we had a week 1, but the food donations did not. And I thought it was funny because we had no donations the first week. Second week, it just started coming in. Third week, just absolutely was amazing. Fourth week, we got some random items. Like, we got Pop-Tarts. That was odd. Pop-Tarts. Yeah. Also, we got some apple sauce cups. And I was like, well, whatever. Going to a food pantry, I'm sure. Week 5 made me. What's that?
The Tinies would appreciate those things very much.
Oh yeah. Week 5, I was so excited because this is the first time I've ever got Jiffy corn. Yeah, like right there. That yeah. I've never had anything like that. That was exciting. Week 6, as you can see, that just totally blew up. And week 6, most of that donation came on Friday. So yes, anybody that went out to Chainers, yeah, I see what you got there. Anybody that absolutely came out to our field, thank you guys very much if you made your donations. With everything that's going on, if you guys can afford it, please see about donating even a couple items to the pantries. That's just something that is a reality right now. But we will not get into politics. I refuse to do that. I will just say people need help. If you can, be one of the ones that goes out and helps. But
See,
yeah.
it's crazy. I used to do that type of stuff because when I moved up this way, I was a bread vendor. Then I found a food pantry place here in town that I live in, and all the like out of date breads I would give to the food bank here in town. And I had people like thank me so much and like greet me and like, hey, you're doing a good job for this town and da da da. I felt really great giving like breads, bagels, inspired donuts, all kinds of stuff to the food pantry, and it felt really amazing. So like it's a good thing for myself. Like I love doing something in the community.
Just remember, there's always 2 different dates. There's always going to be the Best Buy date. That means that it's not toxic. It just will start tasting funny. And there is a expiration date that you can still get away with it a little bit, but you know, that's pretty much the date that you should probably pay attention to a little more.
Oh yeah, I've always paid attention to that type of stuff too. Like that stuff went by fast when I was giving it to donations. Like I even put it on on a Facebook page and stuff like that. I'm like, hey, does anyone need some bread? Because I'm a bread vendor, and I'm just gonna throw this stuff away. So I loaded up my freaking box truck, and I met somewhere, and like, hey, come on down to such and such place, and I gave everybody a whole bunch of families bread that was struggling, and it felt pretty good about myself. Like I felt like I did my good deed.
Right, and you know it's one of those things that every single week, we would bring in the canned goods just to see what we were looking at, how everything was going, and we could not be happier. Now we're going to go ahead and start donating the money out to different places, this and that. Once again, it's always one of those things that I can't help everybody, but the ones that I do help, they're always very appreciative to receiving something. Ours being a charity haunt, that's exactly what we do. Not every haunt is a charity haunt. Not every haunt can afford to be a charity haunt. And when I say that, we are very, very awesomely excited about the situation that we have been given, because the ground is owned by us. The props, we can afford to buy them, and the haunt doesn't pay for too much out of pocket. So yeah, just absolutely be thankful. There is a haunt that is in the northern part of Ohio, and it's Wells Township. Does that sound familiar, Friday? You know you're muted. Okay. Now you're not.
She's frozen a little bit.
She might be frozen now.
Why does she look angry? She's like, so she's giving you a look like.
If you are not frozen, please blink your eyes.
Blink 3, you're in danger. There it is. The Dollar Tree internet.
Yep.
Well, she's changing her photo and everything. Oh. She's like, I don't.
Okay, Wells Township does sound familiar.
Okay. They're a charity.
Y'all just disappeared.
I disappeared?
Well, my internet just decided to go, and then everything disappeared.
Oh. That works.
Stop that, pile.
Sorry. We are in the workings. We are in November right now. We are in the workings to possibly making Chainer's Haunted Secrets 1 hour early, but we didn't want to jump right off the bat saying that, you know, we're celebrating the holiday of daylight savings time or anything like that. But in the new year, we'll probably go to 8 to 10 o'clock, or it might be 8 to 9. Just depends on how everything's bouncing around. Some of our guests have been like, yeah, give me 2 hours. And other ones, it's like, yeah, 1 hour seems plausible. So no matter what, we'll work with our guests. We love having our guests. And for the one person that watches us and doesn't get home until like 8:15, I am so sorry, but don't forget, you can always watch us on YouTube. And I know that you have YouTube app. But yeah. So, but So let me go ahead and ask a couple of questions of you because you're here. What have you been doing the last couple of years in the haunted house industry?
Well, I did pretty much. I didn't really find a nice haunted event around my area till this year. I Land of Illusion is like a few hours away from me, so I couldn't travel that far. There's Haunted Hydro.
Yep.
And I've heard of that place, and I didn't know how far it was from me. So I decided to choose Blood Prison and stuff because I follow the widow on TikTok and Facebook and all this other stuff. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try. So out of nowhere, I just filled out an application, and then they called me and said, "Hey, what do you want to do for us?" I'm like, "I love to be a haunt actor. I did it for like 9 years." I'm like, "Cool, come on down." And we did like a team build type thing, and then met some of the actors, and we did some crazy freaking team builds. Like we had to do all kind like little scenarios. Like, so one of the areas I was in, they did a jet pilot that had the sniffles or like imaginary friend. I'm like, how do I gain character with that?
In all honesty, this sounds like an interview for HEB.
And
I need you to understand
for that.
HEB is a grocery store.
Oh.
I've never heard of that.
I haven't either. I was so confused what she said.
That must be one of those Texas things.
It is. It is a Texas thing, but
we have IGA.
Yep.
Never heard of it.
What?
We have K Rogers.
We have K Rogers. I love K Rogers.
It's so funny because my wife, I called it K Rogers all the time. My wife's like, "What?" I'm like, I used to work there a long time ago in Sydney. I'm like, "Oh, you want to go to K Rogers?" And she's like, "Huh?" Because she's from California and Washington area, so like she had no idea what half of these places are. Like, you mean Kroger's? I'm like, yeah, K Rogers.
Did you get that from me?
What?
I started calling it K Rogers, and a lot of people started getting it from me that they were calling it K Rogers. I was wondering, did you get that from me or did you get it from something else?
When I was fresh out of high school in 2008, when I graduated, I was calling it K Rogers because I used to work there at the time. I was a bag grocery guy and push carts, and yeah, me and my buddy started calling it K Rogers and all kinds of places, all kinds of things.
I called it K Rogers because we used to be right beside a K Rogers, and the manager of the store where I was working, his name was Roger.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd look at him and go, "K Roger." And then finally I called Kroger's K Rogers, and then I would call him, and when he would say something, I would go Kroger, just to mess with him.
It's funny. Like,
me and him did not see eye to eye. He said that in high school and in college, he was a boxer. I said, "Okay, what's that mean to me?" "Well, let's take this outside, dude. You don't want to take it outside with me. I will throw you in the dumpster." And shut the lid. But yeah, he got let go for some strange, odd reason. In the last day that he was going into work, because he knew he was getting let go, he had a flat tire. And who do you think he called to come and save his butt? That's right. Now,
that's wrong.
Now, if one of my videos if this video ever gets back to him, I wish him the best. But working at Advanced Auto Parts in Piqua for like a couple of years is not the game changer you wanted. And look at me. I'm doing almost everything I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, you set a goal. and you make the goal happen. And you will have setbacks. And when we have setbacks, they're not a failure. They are a setback. Because failure is only when you stop and you quit.
Exactly.
I know you've heard that come from my mouth before. I'm just saying, buddy. And being a person that was at a haunt with you, it is so great because now you get to see all the stuff I've been working.
I want to go to bed. I want to go see if have you ever seen a bedroom scene in a haunt and them blend so well that you actually can see them becoming your that paralysis demon?
So not too far away from you is actually a haunt that deals with nightmares.
Near me?
Yeah. It's in Bowling Green.
That's crazy. I worked there in Bowling Green.
Yeah. In Bowling Green, there is a haunt, and it's called Distracted Haunted House, and it's in the mall.
Yes, I've heard about that.
And everything that they do is dream related.
Ooh.
Yes, it is very interesting.
I might find that out.
I went for a St. Patty's Day there along with President's Day. And it was really interesting because I was chased down by Abraham Lincoln with a giant axe. And I was like, this is unique. And I could not figure out how this entire haunt operates until someone finally said, did you figure it out? And I said, no. And they said, okay. So if you look at our mural we have over here, it says that this is a image of a paralysis demon. And in that paralysis demon is how he goes ahead and does this. And that's why every room is so off the wall designed. And let me show you this video from Max that he did, and then I'll show you this real quick.
This is Maximus Christian Bryant with the Ohio Haunters Association, president, and you are watching Chainer's Haunted Secrets on the Owl Light Network.
Behind him is that mural. It says Distracted, but it's Distracted Haunted House. It is so awesomely interesting to go through. And, I ask, are you guys doing a Christmas? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? They don't do a whole bunch of out of seasons, but it is a haunted house that is inside. It's in a mall. Ain't too far away from you. So that might be someplace. What's that?
It's about a half hour from me.
So that might be a possibility that might be a place that you could look into also. If you don't go back to Blood Prison, this is a different one.
Interesting. I'm definitely going to try to do some next year too, because you can't take the haunt from me, but you can't take the haunter out of me, or however that saying goes. You know what I mean?
You can take me out of the haunt, but you can't take the haunt out of me.
Yeah, that's it.
No, the terminology for haunters is
forever.
The terminology for haunters is a haunter will always be a haunter, even though we claim that we have retired or we are ending. That's not true. We are just taking a break that might extend a little farther than what we thought.
Yep. Just because I moved hours away. Like I went out there. I actually went to the Sydney Haunted Woods like when they were working at the time because I went to a wedding, which was Mike Sharp's wedding. You remember Mike Sharp, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he got married.
Good.
Yeah, but after that, I went to the Haunted Woods to surprise Mama Wendy because she misses the hell out of me. Like, and pretty much went through, and then Scott shook my hand, like, "Hey, man, what do you feel about it?" I told him like my point of views, like my opinions, and like this scene could have been better. This could have been better. Da, 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 da. It's definitely changed throughout the years since I left, but like, it's great.
Which, me leaving Sydney, I have wished them the best throughout all these years. I know that we have Taco that comes Friday nights at our haunt. He got to actually do a Saturday because the last night, November 1st, Scott didn't operate and Chainers did, which was great.
Oh yeah.
Did we have
Celeste's involved into it, and I love it.
Yep. Did we have like 10,000 people? No. But it doesn't matter how many people. We had a great time. I did think it was a little odd that my volunteers were coming up to the fire, sitting down right beside the fire, and bowing their heads to the fire and saying, "All hail the all-knowing tree." And all I could think of was, what are you children doing? But these children want to be children. They want to have fun. And it sounds like Friday just had a hiccup.
I can definitely say that.
I laughed and it sounded like a hiccup.
With me being through I was a haunt actor for the Sydney Haunted Woods for almost 8 years. And it killed me to tell everybody, hey, I was leaving. And they did so much stuff for me over the years and stuff like that. Like when I was battling my house fire, they donated money to me and my ex-wife. They done all kinds of stuff. I think I remember you like donating some money for me from wanting to have my house fire too. I don't know if you remember that or not, but I think you did something for me, and it was amazing.
I probably did do something. I just don't remember exactly what I did.
Yeah, I think you either donated some clothes, or I don't know. A lot of people donate a lot of clothes, money, GoFundMe's, everything. It was crazy.
Which is, sad that those things happen. When the haunt community can come together, it's absolutely amazing.
It is.
Cody, have you met any haunters that are authors?
The authors, and they made books.
Yeah.
Actually, I have not. I like all these actors, like all these haunt actors that you guys have named. I probably didn't know half of these guys.
Well, that's okay. I just want to know if you had met any, because if you had, I would love to get them on unprinted pages. So far, I've only been able to get 2 haunters that are authors on unprinted pages.
Yeah, I haven't really met any big authors or anything, but
I'll take small authors.
I
just want to meet haunters that are authors.
The Warden's Widow in Blood Prison, she does a lot of reading contact tutorials and videos, and I don't know if you ever heard of her from the Blood Prison Ohio State Reformatory, but she's freaking awesome. I met her one time, talked to her. I was a big fan of her and stuff like that, and that's how I got into go to Blood Prison. I mean, she's a busy woman doing everybody's makeup, then has to do all of her get up. She spends a long time just getting her stuff ready before she has to do everybody else's. I mean, she's the last one to freaking get ready half the time too in the makeup room in Blood Prison, because she's constantly busy every night. And then she leaves before we even do our freaking gathering at the end of the night. She's out of there quick, but man, it's crazy.
I mean,
I love it.
you know, one haunter that is a author.
I do.
Mhm.
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, you.
Yeah, me.
It's all about you, pile. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Well,
he actually got published on Halloween.
Nice. Heck yeah, man. I'm glad. These cats, man. I'm telling you, I have like this. Richie, this one cat. He went from being like cute and cuddly to being a hole. He's like chasing my cats around. That's probably why you hear him in the background. Yeah.
But yeah. So, what is something that you learned from Blood Prison that you know, didn't know before?
Well, from me working into a woods and have my own like building my own, pretty much my own character with my own get up and everything, and they have like they have their own scenes and their costumes and stuff like that. They pretty much tell me just go with the flow. I've learned a lot from Blood Prison for being in hunt actor for the past few 9 years that I was. It definitely changed who I was, cat. But it definitely changed me as a person because like I worked my butt off to get like 100 a night twice in 1 year at Blood Prison than I did at Sydney Haunted Woods. I mean, I got 1 year I got Sydney Haunted Woods. I got nominated 100 a night and nominated to OHA with Pyro, which is Casey from the Woods. But it felt really great. Like, you know, like I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to being a haunt actor, and it's great. I love it.
I'm hoping one of these times we can get Pyro, but Pyro's got such a crazy life right now, and it's hard to get him on a schedule. Even if I do get him on a schedule, I got a feeling he forgets.
Yeah. He's pretty much been a busy man. I mean, he's married now, like off and on with the girl he is with, and I talk to him every so often. He's just really busy, and yeah, it's awesome. Like I'm proud of how he has because he's getting popular on TikTok. Especially for the Sydney Haunted Woods, everybody knows him as Pyro, the dancing clown, and well, the stripper clown, I should say, because he had a stripper pole in his scene last year or 1 year I was there, and he was dancing for I bought him a fake money gun, and he was having a heyday with that. So he was Pyro, the dancing stripper clown.
I really thought he was going to possibly take himself to where he said he was going to go. He said he was going to go haunted Hoochie. I told him, I said, well, that's a little different than what you're used to, and trust me, I think
he did that. I think he did that with Justin Fergus, Dustin Davis for a while, but I'm not really sure.
But no matter what, I love seeing what those guys come up with.
Mm-hmm.
I love seeing how everybody interacts with people. Me and Lolly was able to go there last year, and when we went last year, we went through, and they were thinking about, hey, we're done, no more this and that. When we got there, Pyro already was walking out and getting stuff out and done, and they tried their hardest to make me jump, and I felt so bad because it's like, okay. And then I seen some of the buildings, I was like, these buildings should not exist no more. I built them. They should
some of your stuff is still there.
And I was just told this year that the one building that I constructed got tore down. And I said that thing should have been tore down after I left.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
They used that for like 2 to 3 years after you left.
Well, my hunt has been running for this season was 9 years. 8 years was last year. So they actually ran it 9 years with that structure.
Yeah, even your remember your trailer that you had back there?
Oh, it's still back there.
Yeah, they use that all the time now. They love it.
Yeah. I almost went through the doors and said, "Huh, how much of my stuff is still in here?" I was like, you know,
like I used to have. I took some stuff out of that trailer that was yours and the memory you would buy, and I lost it in my house fire. I can't remember what the heck it was, but I'm like, yep, I can remember my pile, dude, right here.
was it one of my face shields?
I think so. Yeah.
I had at one point 20 of those things.
I remember you walking back there with like a crap load of them. Like, geez, pile, I need some face shields.
I would break them. And now
Yeah.
I made my own. And after I made my own, I now have one crack that I've got to reseal it. But yeah, it's got a crack here and it's got a chip out right there. And I don't want to get rid of the thing. But this year I didn't get really scared too much because being a haunt owner, you got to make sure that things are running.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things is with the haunt, I got an opportunity. Okay, well, I need to go down there, and I told everybody as I was getting down there, I'm going to prove a point, and I want everybody to pay attention to this point. And as soon as I got down there, the rhythm, the feeling, everything changed so much because I got down there and I fired up Rachel and I made her scream and I went after this girl. In the last group, I chased down this girl and she ran. And then when she got up to the front, she admitted she lost her contact lenses out of her eyes because she was screaming and she was crying and she was rubbing her eyes that she actually had them come out.
Oh, geez.
So, you know, who, and I asked him, I said, has anybody else ever scared somebody so bad that they lost contact lenses? And everybody's like, nope. And that's a great feeling because, you know, now I've got that. I mean, everybody knows the code yellows, the code browns. Everybody knows the golden toilet awards. Everybody knows that stuff. You can make somebody scared so bad you can make them pass out. I've done 3 of those. And, you know, it is just a wonderful feeling of going down there and telling everybody, okay, I guess I got to prove a point again.
Yeah.
And the ones that I got running my chainsaw area now, those 2 are ridiculous. And I mean ridiculous. The one will go and he will jump across a picnic table just to get one more shot at him.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, like I've said on this show many, many times, and I've said it over and over, and Friday's going to say, yeah, I've heard it. Once you're a haunter, you got to understand that there's a thing called fear feeding. Based on how bad your fear feeding is how aggressive you're going to get. And you got to understand that as you go through everything, you want to control yourself because you want these people to go and have a good time, have a good story, say, yeah, I was so scared, I did this and that. This year we had a girl go through and she screamed peanut butter through the entire haunt. And yeah, no kidding. We actually are going to start making stickers from the things that people have done or said about the haunt. And we're going to start selling stickers. And let me see if I can pull this one sticker up real quick. Because we just got it looked at. And I think that we're going to use this sticker. So give me a second here so I can find it. Because honestly, you know, with the stories, you got to do stories, you got to do memories, and that's what you want, right?
Yeah, exactly. I have so many memories doing the haunted acting thing. It's crazy.
Ooh, while he does that, do you have a favorite scare?
Um, when I used to work at the Cindy Haunted Woods, it was funny because I used to watch like teenage boys get scared so crapless to where like they run into the trees or they scream like little girls. Like I had one like in a like fetal position like this because he's got so scared. Here recently, I've had a few scares to where like this chick, I got scared of this chick so bad she literally jumped in my arms thinking that I was her boyfriend, and she turned around and it was her boyfriend right in front of her, and I'm like, "Ow, why are you holding me?" Like you're holding the wrong person. Like she's like, "Oh, that's my boyfriend." Yeah, it's funny like watching everybody get scared. So like the screamers are like my favorite ones. My favorite thing to do is jump scares, and I have so many memories doing jump scares.
I am okay. I'm not saying this is like I'm not easily scared. I go into the haunt and I'm not exactly easily scared. Josh and I were on a date for the last haunt we went to. Well, the one before last, because the one with Sophie was for the kids, but the one for like all ages. Josh and I took a selfie because it was a date night. And one of the Q line actors just walked up and put his arm around the other side of Josh, and I felt his hand touch me, and I'm like, "Oh wow, we got an extra person. Let's get him in the selfie too." That was not the reaction he was expecting. I'm not saying they didn't scare me in the haunt. I'm just saying I went in expecting to be touched in the Q line by something funny like that, you know?
Oh, like when the haunted event I worked at Blood Prison, they had this thing called touch passes, and I love it when the couples like are holding hands because I'll either like grab the dude's hand and act like I'm holding it. I walk through the little hallway that I was in the dark. I'm like, then like I shot my flashlight and I'm like, boo, hey sweetheart, thanks for holding my hand. He's like, oh hell no, da 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 da. Like he's running. He left his girlfriend behind. And he just like, oh heck no, da 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 da. He's just running away. And I'm like, look at the girlfriend. I'm like, he must not love you.
I'll tell you. I go through a haunt. I don't get a touch pass. I don't need to get a touch pass. There's no reason for me to get a touch pass. As soon as they realize it's me, I'm getting touched. I'm getting smeared with blood. I am getting this. I am getting that. It happens.
Yep.
Like you'll go, you won't say a single thing, and you'll go and just talk and this and that. Once somebody at Blood Prison realized who I was, and they seen me, I heard my name screamed down the hall, and I'm like, "Yep, that's what we know."
Yeah, I could have been in some YouTuber videos at Blood Prison, but like the carpet hatter or something like that, his name is.
Okay.
Carpetbagger.
Carpetbagger, yeah. I could have been in one of his videos, but they decided to switch my scene around. So I had to be in a new scene, and I was upstairs getting dressed and ready for that scene. And I was like probably about 5 minutes shy from him going to be in my scene, and he cut my scene out. My son of a gun. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Friday, did you happen to see that picture come across yet?
Let me recheck it. My internet's doing stupid again.
No, not stupid internet. We never have internet stupid. Internet, we only have 10 minutes left.
I'm trying. Also, my kids are asking questions that are valid considering the time of night. So I'm trying to give them answers and ask you guys questions like, what is your favorite type of milk?
Mine is chocolate milk. I love chocolate milk.
Mine is white, considering I got diabetes.
I do too, but I can't stay away.
Oh, trick or treat's horrible. Get all the candy out of this house, please.
Yeah, like me, I'm over here like waiting for that Halloween candy to go on discount.
You should be on discount.
Yeah, I haven't been to Walmart lately, so I need to check.
Yeah.
Only been to Kroger's. Well, K. Rogers. Sorry. But yeah.
Oh, I look forward to the next time I get to go back. Only problem is it's now an hour away instead of like a 15, 20-minute drive. It sucks. Because they have the cake I wanted for my birthday there.
Is it called birthday cake?
It's this bar cake that has multiple layers because it's like it has a small layer of chocolate cake, small layer of vanilla cake, and then it has like a layer of white chocolate and dark chocolate and milk chocolate and drizzle and all types of stuff. It's just so good.
Hey, it just sounds diabetes to me. That just sounds like diabetes to me.
It is.
It's like, hey, Betty, come eat me. Stop yelling at me.
But when you get it like once a year, it makes sense.
Yeah.
And yeah. I do recommend the bar cakes from K. Rogers. They make me happy.
Mm-hmm.
I recommend milk cakes from K. Rogers.
The sheet. I'll cover whatever it is.
Oh,
did it go up?
Something.
No, I put it in the wrong area. That's what I did.
Give me
I need
1 second here.
I've nearly got it set up right.
Oh, look, she already got it.
There we go.
Did she actually put it as a background, though?
Sorry. Yeah, it was not the plan.
That's awesome.
Did it go up? Yeah.
A different minute.
Right there. So, this is a sticker that we want to make.
That's awesome.
We actually have a person that is doing us a solid, and she's actually I give her the story, and she comes up with what she thinks is a good thing, and she'll send it to me. It's like sweets. But yeah, so since we're coming down to the end of our show, and we've all had this wonderful time, I can't say thank you to him because he already took off like an hour ago, and that's perfectly fine. Thank you, Ripley. And thank you for coming in, being a wonderful co-host with us, guest co-host, because, we'll get you on the schedule one of these times to actually have a show that's all yours, and we'll start growing you with a whole bunch of questions because we haven't even touched questions with you.
No, I really don't have any like pictures like that you guys can show on the podcast or anything else like that besides like me with taking pictures with people's kids and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't have any crazy stories like he did or anybody.
Oh, trust me, you've got stories. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah.
But the one thing
you
I
have
will
so
tell
many.
Is you're more than welcome to go to Sydney Hyatt Woods Facebook and snag their photos. Because if you're in
Well,
it, there you go.
I think I had pictures that I posted on Facebook too, of like me in my mask with kids. I think I had some on my phone too. So yeah.
You'll find some. Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
I will say that there is no picture of me at Sydney High Woods.
Yeah. I don't think there is. Unless
There is
whoever was
not.
in charge took it down.
No, I know exactly. There's no pictures because there was no pictures taken of me. Because as soon as I got there, I went straight to the back, and when everybody else was in the front, I was making sure everything was taken care of in the back. So there is no pictures of me. I know that. We were talking about it years ago. Was that
I
a
am
frog
mad you
or
did not get
chaos?
that one picture at Hell's. That was chaos. You had one picture you were supposed to get at Hell's Dungeon with one person. And you didn't do it, and it makes me mad.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. That just gives me
Better
an
have gotten a
opportunity.
hug.
Oh, I did. And you know what? That just gives me an opportunity to go to West Virginia.
But you definitely gotta let me know when that convention is, man, and I'll find some time and maybe we can meet up and drive up that way or whatever you want to do.
Which convention?
The one in May at the Ohio State Farmers.
You mean this one?
Yeah, because that's about an hour. It's like an hour and a half away from me. I think you have to pass me to get there.
Well, kinda, because I take 30. I take 30 up there.
Okay.
But I will say that I am staying up there. I am getting a hotel room, and I am staying up there because I've got to be on grounds 4 days.
Wow.
And I can tell you what I can tell you why if you don't know.
Please share.
Because I am one of the board members for the Ohio Hunters Association.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
I am the one that's in charge of memberships.
That's right.
So I have to stay up there.
How do you get into the board of memberships?
Like, how do you get to be a member?
Yeah. Because I've seen Taco has it or something like that.
Yep. So let's have a class. Because I think there's even a banner for this. And we got a little time. We can go through this. Let's go down.
So I follow the page all the time, so.
Okay. So there's a website, ohiohunters.com. ohiohunters.com will bring you into the wonderful, wonderful website that we have thrown together. One of our board members is actually in charge of the whole thing. And then you'll see something that looks like this. This is what the back wall is. If you go and it says sign in, become a member, you can set yours up. Once you set it up, you can go into the bottom where it says become a member. Once you become a member, it is $20. And $20 on your membership will get you this entire rest of 2025, and it gets you the entire 2026. That means that your membership will not be getting renewed until January 1st, 2027. Okay. Once you go ahead and you can set up where, hey, 2027, I can become a member again. If you were a member previously in the year that touches that next year, continuous, you will get your membership for $10 instead of $20 in 2027.
Nice.
But if you were a member in 2025, 2026, your membership in 2027 will be $20.
Okay.
And then you get a magical card that has one of these magical stamps on it. And course, it's not going to show. Yeah. These are the seals for the Ohio Haunters Association because I am the one that puts them together. Every single one. I do it down here. It gets printed and then it gets mailed. And here's the kicker. Yes, if you get a membership and you get a membership card, you will receive on your envelope a rare 2016 Halloween pumpkin stamp from the U.S. Postal Service. Why do I know this? Because I bought a crap load of those because they were on sale. And when they went on sale, I had so many bought that I was like, yes. Now, what am I going to use them for? I don't know. But now I use them for the memberships. And I just got some extra ones that just came in because the U.S. Postal Service, they just don't get rid of those stamps. Oh, no. They put them in a magical spot and they go ahead and wait a couple years. And then they re-release them at a 20% discount, almost 70% discount in some cases, and you get these forever stamps that you paid the same price basically that they were back in 2026 or 2016. Yes, once again, they might be almost 10-year-old stamps, but they work.
Hey,
So there
worse.
you go. But yes, go ahead and go on ohiohaunters.com and check out the website. It also has an entire area in there that you can actually put in your haunted house. If you have a home haunt, it'll show up on the map. If you go ahead and put down that you're a owner of a home haunt, that way you can have people look at your personal display in your yard.
Huh.
Pretty nice website. It gets better and better as we keep on getting people to tell us, hey, go for this. Also, for everybody that is listening right now or whenever, Friday, what was that magical date that you told us?
On the 18th, we are having the awards.
Yes, once again, Allight Network is going to help the Ohio Haunters Association by having the Haunt Actor Awards on November 18th. So what we need to do is make sure that everybody stays tuned because everybody needs to see if they won the award for their haunt. And in fact, I have not submitted mine yet. Maybe I'll put somebody random, or maybe I'll put somebody that actually deserves this award. By the way, it doesn't have to be a haunt actor because you know what? Anybody that helps your haunt out, yes, it's very important. And we want to celebrate them. So what Max is going to do is he's going to read them, and then he's going to be like, okay, well, are you guys still there? Absolutely. We go in the back and we disappear. It's like we didn't exist.
That's awesome.
But yes, I know I got to get mine submitted, and then all the pictures got to get done, and this and that. But I'm super excited because, once again, we are helping out the OHA. And then after that, we get into the wonderful spirit of Christmas. That means that Krampus is going to come visit somebody. It might be me, it might be you, I don't know. Someone's getting touched by Krampus.
Uh-oh.
Do we need to call an adult?
Maybe. I don't know.
Bad touch.
Can you?
One more
Who's the adultier adult of us?
One more thing of this before we do get off here. Hey, did you know that Let's Scare Cancer is still taking donations? So feel free to go ahead. Anybody that wants to donate, go to www.letscarecancer.com and check out their page. You might, perhaps you want to buy a shirt. I'll tell you, I got 2 of their shirts. They're really comfy shirts. So yeah. So that pretty much concludes our wonderful show. I thank you all. Friday, I thank you. And my dear friend, I thank you for coming to visit. We'll get you on the schedule. That way we can poke and prod at you. And trust me, there will be a lot of poking and prodding.
I've been using the abuse pile, so don't worry.
Oh, trust me. If you don't give us the answers that we request, you have a 55-gallon drum. And it's not the one that Casey took.
Oh.
So we want to thank everybody for coming on this show, watching it. And it's past my bedtime. Jenny, do you know what button to push?
Yep, I know what button to push. I shall push the button.
No, not that button. I got... Guy, he's happy to see that picture. Still don't know who it is, though.